when everything is waves, right? Infinite myriad of waves. And as long as these waves stay waves, if they don't collapse into particles, then there is no form, exactly. There's nothing that is yet formed. So in that state, everything is what I call in a molten state of pure potentialities. It can be anything. And it is everything. You see?
So this Nama Rupa, where matter is condensed sound, now I kind of understand. It's really also kind of condensed thought in a way, because the sound is expressing the thought.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very good follow-up. It is the condensed thought. It is the thought which is actualized and find its full expression through form. Another way of putting it. But it's like as if you already feeling or taking to where we're going to go into greater depth in the second part, after we feel our time is a little, because this is where I want you to take us and to go more about the Pashyanti and Para in the second part after the lunch break.
Just to tease this out a little bit further.
Mm-hmm. So that
when the self-reference appears, at some point prior to that, you're standing directly behind your words. It's almost like the speech is arising out of something without a frame of psychological reference or memory.
mm-hmm.
And then your self-consciousness comes in, and duality begins to become, the Maya becomes thicker and thicker.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can trace that awareness back to its source, then we can remain centered in our speech. And that's what I was hearing from you, is this truth is being spoken directly because of some sattvic. You're resting in the sattvic form. And out of that, only sattvic speech can manifest.
We could say that. We could say that. My comment would be that, you see, Maya in itself is not a problem. And as you said, is that as long as our awareness can trace itself to that source, to that well, where it springs forth, where it quantifies, right, itself, then how can Maya be a problem? How can anything be a problem? Because let us not forget, maybe I should have said it right from the beginning, that these 4 levels of speech are always one. You see? They are 4, but they are manifestation of one. Like some passages I was writing some times ago. In every sound produced, in every cry of a baby hungry for milk, in every rock concert, in every whisper of the lovers, in every word spoken, in every scream, in every casual conversation between friends, in every exchange, when all this is being perceived as one mass sea of sound, there is a recognition that it is nothing but the ocean of consciousness hums its own name to itself. This is something.
Why you mentioned certain words don't get translated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're a vibratory manifestation of something.
Absolutely.
Beyond words.
Yeah. Or like in that saying, that very well-known expression, Om Namah Shivaya. Like, Om Namah Shivaya. This mantra, or this saying, contains two direct opposite moves at once. Om Namah. Om Namah. As soon as you say Namah, there's this outward impulse. Everything Namah is a name. You name it. As soon as you name it, like in Bible, you brought it forth into existence. And then Shivaya, in that inward stroke immediately. You see? So in other words, in that one mantra, in that one expression, Namah Shivaya, it's these two qualities of consciousness expressed simultaneously. That which is that universe, the world made manifest through form, through name and form. And in that term, Shivaya, it's that immediate, because what is Shiva? It's pure awareness, pure silence, pure consciousness.
Wow. So the sound is flowing out of the mouth of creation. And they heard that the rishis heard inner sounds, and that's formed the basis of the Sanskrit language. There's a yoga of sound, light, laya yoga.
Mm-hmm. Nada and laya.
Sound, vibration, nada. Opens channels within the physical.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow there's a secret passageway into conscious awareness. So thank you for bringing this teaching to Sevastopol. I have never heard anything that combined the Vedic and Tantric expressions so profoundly from a Westerner. So I'm amazed and gratified because it's kind of a thread that you can carry into inquiry in your daily life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, because ultimately it invites to make it into the inquiry. As I said earlier, then there will be plenty of ahas, because what has been shared today comes from that field where all the impulses of nature, where all the divinities reside. So it is, traditionally speaking, Saraswati speaks herself. It is that creative intelligence that is enlivened and eager to relate. But it is not what is being understood today, now, but what would be experientially cognized at a later stage that matters.